live. Hello, good evening, good
Hello,
afternoon,
good
good
evening,
morning,
everyone.
whatever the time at your end, and you are welcome to this our session. Today we are super excited to welcome you today in this
Yes.
our session where we're here to talk some of the digital entrepreneurs from different locations. We are here to talk you through, share with you some of the answers to some of the questions that our new business partners had always asked us, because it could be just some of the questions that you've been thinking to ask us if you have come across any of us, any location. So without much ado, my name is Soyang. I am a digital entrepreneur, a business coach, and a mentor based here in the UK. And I'm here with my other colleagues at the other end, and I will allow them to introduce them. And I am a nurse by background. Thank you. Over to you, Kwame.
Oh, thank you, Jen. Oh, thank you, brother Siam. Nice to meet you, guy. My name is Kwame, and I am a digital business owner. And we are here today, mainly to our audience, to address some of the questions you'll be answering. Thank you very much, brother Saya, and I will give it on back to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I am Henry. I'm here joining you um, from UK. I'm a nurse by background. I'm a digital business owner and a mentor. I've been in this business for a while, so we're here to answer some of the questions that people are asking about our business. So
Thank
over to
you.
you, Demas.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Henry, for this opportunity you have given me. My name is Demas. I'm in Turkey. I'm an electrical engineer. Yeah, as you can see, we are here live. We are ready to answer some questions that our audience is able to ask us. They want to know more about the business. They want to know the source of the business. What are you really selling in this business? Thank you.
Thank
Hand
you.
over to my
Thank you. And over to you, Kiran.
Greetings to you, fellow viewers. Greetings to you, my business partner. I'm called Keran. I'm based in Turkey. I'm a business owner and a digital entrepreneur. We are here to give you more detail about our business. Stay tuned while connected to listen to what we are going to unfold on board. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Like we said earlier, without much ado, we just dive straight to the points and try to talk about some of those questions that have come across to us from various persons, just to make you know a bit about what they have asked. So you your questions answered here. So we'll just go ahead with the questions and just stay put. And if you have any questions after this, get in touch with any of us here, and we'll be more than happy to guide you further. Yes.
Yes, as you have heard from Mr. Soyang, the first questions most of our people, potential business partners, people who are interested in this business, ask us is, what shall I be selling when I start this business? So I would like to put this question forward to my panel, if anyone would answer that question.
Thank you so much for that brilliant question there. In our business, we are actually not involved in any direct buying and selling. So what we do are an affiliate digital marketing entrepreneurs, and we don't actually in this direct buying and selling of things or products like you have in other businesses. So we are there to guide beginners get set up and run their own digital business, own their own business, and use our system that has been put in place in promotion of the business opportunity, this amazing business opportunity, with the options for anyone that is able to just read and write. You use the phone and your computer to be able to also own and run your own business with all the tools that we have in place in our business program. So this is different from businesses that you know with the routine brick and mortar format. So this is what we do. You are not involved in any direct buying and selling. This is what we have here. Thank you.
Yeah, if I should just add, why you see this business in any legitimate business, there should be goods and services involved. But the most important thing in this business is that you are not directly involved with any selling. You are just there to do the marketing, you to just promote the business opportunity, as we've heard Mr. Soyan say. Our own role in the business is just to promote the business opportunity, and we encourage people therefore to come in. So you're not directly involved in any selling of the business. You are not directly involved with the selling of any goods or services. You are just there to encourage people to start into the business opportunity, to some sort to direct people into the business option to start the business. It's like a promotion. You do the promotion, but you don't directly sell products. So
Thank you for
I
that
think
clarification.
yes.
And just to apologize to our viewers there is some technical issues that is actually logging off our other business
Internet
colleagues who were
connections.
here at the beginning. So if they join us, they join. But if not, we can always have them meet us in later sessions. Thank you. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
have a second question, which some people are always asking as well. What's the prerequisite knowledge or experience to start this business? Do you need any prerequisite knowledge or anything to start this business? If
I,
anyone could answer this question?
yeah, I think a lot of people have actually asking this question. When they hear
Yeah,
digital, they think that they need to be tech savvy in order
yeah,
to start and run our business. They think that they need to be super perfect with IT knowledge, IT skills, the use of the computer, do the sorts of things that the Gen Zs are doing now. But
yeah, yeah.
we want to say that in this business, the key prerequisites that you need as a digital entrepreneur in our program is just the positive mindset plus the burning desire to change the situation in which you are today, that painful situation in which you have been,
Yeah.
sometimes been for decades without knowing how to change it. So if you have that burning desire to change that situation today, then that is all what you need. And if you have that positive mindset that the situation in which you find yourself today is not a declaration, it is not something you are proclaimed to get stuck in and remain in it for decades of how many years, God knows, like you have been doing. If you have that kind of a mind, then you are good to go.
Yes.
You are good
I
to go.
think
Because what prevents people from making use of opportunities when they come across them is the fact that they think that the failure today, the situation in which they find themselves today, is what they have been blessed with, and they have to remain in that situation for the rest of their lives. There are options to look for other possible chances situation. So if
exactly.
you are not feeling that stuck, if you feel that you are equal to something, you can still get something better, you can still do better, then you can get this.
Yes, I think to add to that, with all what Mr. Sneha has said, that is your personal preparation for the business. You also have a compulsory preparation that you need to do this business. Calling it a digital or online business is you have to have a smartphone. you will require a smartphone. That's one of the prerequisites that you really need to start this business. And the second thing will be a laptop, because with a smartphone, there are certain windows that cannot open, or certain views that you will not have on your mobile phone that will be viewed, that will be possible on your laptop. So you would require a smartphone and a laptop, and as you have just heard, internet connection, because you cannot use laptop without internet connection. And then the fourth, which is the most essential, which Mr. Soyen has said, is that determination, that burning zeal. You must have it. So the smartphone, the laptop, internet connection, and that burning determination. So those four aspects are what you really require. Those are the prerequisites that you need to start this business. That's all. You don't have to
Yeah,
have the
thank you.
technology.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much, brother, for that. Oh yeah, I will like to come in because for the benefit of our viewer out there, and for me personally, these are some of the questions I do come across, and I think to help some of our audience listening who be interested to join this business. And I believe these are some of the questions or things they have in mind and they would like to know. So, if you are out there and wanting to start this business, what are the steps
Okay.
required at
I
this
think
business?
I'll answer that question.
Thank you.
This business is mostly done is mostly done online, and most of it is goes through advertisement on social media. You have Facebook, you have YouTube, you have you have Instagram, TikTok, and so on. Google, Telegram, and so on. So, what the steps you follow to start this business is, when you find somebody's advertisement on any of these social media platforms, the first thing you do is does that story, that person's story talking to you, if it touches you, if you resonate with what that person is saying, and you feel that this is something I can do, the first thing you do is to show the interest. Automatically, when you show interest by clicking on the learn more or sign up or whatever you find on your screen, automatically that you are connected with that person. That is the power of automation as we have in this business. Immediately you click on that sign up or learn more or whatever you see on your screen, you are automatically connected with that person. That person who automatically is your pre-mentor. When I say pre-mentor, it's meaning that if you want to continue the business, that person is going to be a mentor. Will receive your message that you have showed interest, and that person will get in touch with you. And when they get in touch with you, they are going to put you on a system, automated system, which is, as we say, this is a well-structured platform. There's a system where you just put in the person's details, the name and the email, and it will then come up. That is free. It doesn't cost any money. Once that person's come up on the system and that person it indicates as valid that the person can do the business, we get in touch with that person, the mentor or the pre-mentor, because the person has not yet agreed to do the business. He's just seeking information. That person will get in touch with you. That's the first step. The person will get in touch with you, and then the person will tell you more about the business, because learn more means you want to know more about the business. Sign up can be you want to know more about the business. So that person now is going to tell you more about the business. And if you are told about the business, you are then expected to watch a webinar, because that person tell you about the business will have just a few minutes to give you a summary of the business. But at the same time, you are opportuned. This is very rare for businesses. You are opportune to be sent a webinar, which is about 90 minutes and an hour and a half long, which will tell you everything about the model of the business. Then the second stage is now you will be asked to pay an access fee. It's not the capital. an access fee to come in and see what is happening in the business. That access fee is $149, which you pay to come and see more about the business. And you know what? That access fee is refundable. It's not as if they're taking your money. It's just to give you the opportunity to come in and learn more, to see more into the business. Because it's not possible for someone to just come in, to just start asking you questions and you then say everything. At least to show that you are really interested, you pay that access fee. Your money is not going to be confiscated. You have 30 days to have a refund. If after going through everything, you was not interested, you'll be giving back your $149. But if you are interested, you go now to this third phase. What is the third phase? You'll be asked, you'll be sent more webinars to tell you more about the business. They will allocate you a mentor and a coach, and they will ask you to get in touch with somebody in the business to give you more information on how to start. That is the starting point. How to start. Because in any business, as we say in this business, it involves goods and services. So you'll be expected to talk to your coach at that time, and then you will decide how you want to start your business. Like any other business,
Yeah.
you must decide how to start the business. Maybe Mr. Soyan has something to add.
Yes, thank you so much. Just to make things clearer again to our viewers out there, if you're watching us live, we are watching the replay. So the first point, which you have access to our info video, which is you have complimentary access to that video. It sort of gives you an orientation. It gives you an orientation to our business sort of line. And this, when you have got to watch this 90 minutes info video, when you start talking more with the person through whom you saw that information, you will understand a bit more than if you had not watched that video and then you just start talking. It will be like you are talking without any basis. And then you've really said again, the access fee, our people, we need to learn to pay access fee. We need to learn to pay for access. The good thing about it is that this access fee is not any contract, it's not an engagement, it's not the investment to the business. The access fee is meant just to screen between seriously searching people who are genuinely looking for a business. They will be able to commit with that access fee in order to get into the details, find details, I call it, of the business, which they must know before getting started. Because, of course, there is nobody who, in his or her right sense of judgment, will want to start a business which involves an investment, of course, without knowing these fine details. And our business has given that opportunity for people to come in, see the details, be happy and satisfied with everything they see before ever getting started. And that's why my colleague there mentioned about a refund. How amazing to tell me that you pay an access fee to get the fine details that you need before you take your decision. How many businesses do offer such opportunity? Most of the guys, they have already committed to something before knowing it. But here we are giving people their due respect and dignity to know what our business program offers before they commit to it. So these are the details that your access fee will give you. It will tell you our company. You're going to get to know our affiliate company. It's going to give you the various ways of making earnings in the business. You are going into business, you are expecting to make earnings from the business. That's why people are getting involved into the business. So you get to know in this business, how will you be earning in the business? Again, you are also going to get to know the various types of strategies, which are all meant to be personal to each and every interesting person. So these are not dictated to you. You are inside. You get added to the business community of those that are already doing this across the world. So that this business, like an insider, from the insider point of view, rather
Yeah.
than from the outside.
Outside.
So that with this holistic knowledge about the business, within 30 days, take that happy decision with all your satisfaction that you've seen all what you want to see, you've understood everything you want to understand, you've asked and got answers and clarification to all your questions, and this perfectly fits into what you were looking for before you get. So we can't say much about this, our dear people. When you get to know these things by yourself, is more than somebody telling you from a distance. That is what our access fee gives you, and that is why it is really indispensable to learn to pay for access.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And
Thank you very much, Guy. That was very, very answered well.
yes,
Thank you.
Yeah. Another question we always have asked us is how soon can I start earning when I start today? So that's
brilliant,
one of the questions we always have from people
interesting
who
one
are
there.
doing this business.
Oh, for this reason, I will come a. Oh,
Thank you.
that's a question that we got to be asked all the time. You know, or starting this business actually. How do I start earning? Will depends on you, the individual. However, saying that, hold on, don't panic. By me say depending on the individual. Our business, it is a very, very big business community. So by the time you want to start this business, you will be assigned with a mentor and a coach, which is to guide you as to what you need to do to make sure you build that confidence to do this business. Apart from that, joining this business, you are also a part of a global community where you will have chance and the opportunity to be able to talk to other business colleagues and learn from them. So how long when do I start earning? When you join this business, for me, it took me after 3 weeks, my website was up running. So that's also one of the main issue. Once your website is up and ready and running, then you are up for business. You got training to do. Our training are very friendly or user friendly, which you can do in your own time, which you find them in various language. So that shouldn't be a problem for you. It is very good. We work as a team. So don't panic when I say it depends on the individual, even though your effort is the number one or solution for you to be successful in the business. As you can see, we guide you, we tell you what to do. Has some of us who have experience in the business, so that is not something to be panicking about. But I can show you the area of this business depend on you, the individual, as well. But I don't think it should be that long. I can assure you. Um, I will hand it back to you, and if any one of you has anything to add onto it as well,
Thank you so much.
you're
Thank you so
welcome.
much for that brilliant response there. And just to add to this, like you rightly said, Kwame, there is no time frame how soon somebody can start earning in this business. Immediately you get started, today, what we usually do as mentors and coaches guiding beginners is that we always make sure you get your website, or call it your funnel, ready as soon as possible, because that is one of our principal tools. That's one of our principal business tools. As soon as that website is ready, then business has fully gone over. Our business runs on automation, and that automation takes place via the website that is built for you to use for your business. And that is why we say that you do about 20 you do in this business for your business to. The rest of it is done without your involvement. It's done by the amazing system that has been put in place, trialed, and is working for us. So once you get this done, we aim to do it depending on how much time you have to put in your business, because some people start this business still doing those 3 or more different jobs and not having much time to put in the business. So some start taking it as full time, even been fired from their regular jobs or the other, and they have got all that time available to put into the business. So in which case they are doing it as full time. So they have all the time to put at that beginning to get set up and ready. So once, depending on these factors, we think that within 1 to 2 weeks, your website is ready for business to run, and you can start earning as soon as that is done. So we are now saying and clarifying that there is no objective time frame how soon you can start earning. So it all depends on your availability to get guided and set up and ready. So these are some of the parameters. And again, another question that people are always interested and asking is, how much can I earn from my business? Which I would like to bring out here. In addition to this, how soon do you think, how soon will I be earning? How much can I earn? And I just want to add this because it's so amazing and it's worth knowing by anybody considering this amazing business opportunity. We have no limit to what you can earn, how much you can earn in this business, because like we said, there is no ceiling. So what you can earn depends on your effort, depends on your availability,
your input.
Like I said earlier, some people start still very much tight with their regular jobs they are doing, and then back to liberate time for the business, especially when the business has started replacing those other 2 or 1 other job. And that is how a lot of people have always done. So in this case of what you can earn maximally, our dear people, you have the limit is only you. It is only you that will determine that you want to earn just here. In principle, by our business model, you don't have a limit. So hop on board, carry the dough.
Yeah, that's true.
Limitations so much. And I would just like to I will post this question so that any of my other colleagues can answer. It's also frequent. So this is also always asked, do I need to be in a particular country or location before I can do this business? This is a question, one of the questions that comes.
Yes. I think I will answer this question.
Thank you.
I've had this question mostly from people, especially from Africa, because they feel that um, Africa is considered a third country or underdeveloped, and they feel that anything business online, you have to be in the developed world, America, Europe, or Asia, in able to be able to do the business. So people have always asked these questions because they are interested. They're in the developed country, especially Africa, and they are asking this question. I would say this business is global. That's the first thing I would say. It's global, meaning it has no boundaries. It has no boundaries at all. All you need is, as many of us have spoken today, that zeal, that determination to start the business. You have heard of everything that is involved with starting the business. And I will have to reiterate here that there's no boundaries. The only thing you need, because some countries might not have internet connection, but I believe many countries have internet connection. That's when I talk about the region, then I will say first of all start with internet connection because I know laptop would depend on most people. So internet connection, then you must have a laptop because most this business operates, you need a laptop to be able to operate this business. And the second thing is a smartphone. Or after I mean the third thing, after the internet connection, a laptop, and then smartphone, and what all of us have been talking about here today is that determination. Are you ready? Are you actually ready to do the business? The determination, the zeal. So, therefore, this business has no boundaries. You can do it from anywhere. So far as you have these four items, which three of them are physical items you must have: internet connection, laptop, and smartphone. But the most important of all, my brothers and sisters, is that zeal, that determination. Once you have that one, you add to the three, you will excel. So there's no boundary.
Thank you
And to
so
add to
much.
that, and to
Thank
add to
you for
that,
that.
to add to that, you do not have to, you can migrate with your business. That's what I want to just add because location doesn't matter. You can migrate with your business. So if you are, for example, in Cameroon, you are traveling to Nigeria, you are taking your business along with you. So far as you still have internet connection and laptop and Android phone, you are taking your business. You want to go to Ghana, you are taking your business with you. You want to go to Zimbabwe or South Africa or Morocco or wherever, or coming to Europe, you are taking your business with you. So there's no boundary. Location does not matter. So thank
Thank
you.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I
Location do
think,
not matter.
yeah,
Language do not
no matter, yeah.
matter. Accent does.
Good, good.
Thank you.
I
I
will,
think you wanted to add something, Kwame.
I just wanted to add onto something we previously discussed here. Oh,
Okay.
that's regarding the website. And we all know your website, it is your primary and fundamental tools that we use in order to do this business. And I know many people who have had website and know how expensive and it is to maintain and build a website here. So that's what I want to ensure our audience who want to come and join this business. That website there, it is built by the community, which will be paid for by the 149 you use as an entrance fee. So you after that you don't pay you don't pay anything else. Your website is built from part of that 149 you pay as the entry fee, and it is also maintained for you free of charge on a weekly basis. After that money, you don't have to pay anything. So that is just a reassuring I thought of to tell some of our audience who may be thinking that I have to join and then pay to build a website. No, it is not that case.
Yeah,
Thank
if
you.
I should add,
Thank you.
the maintenance is for the whole year, but you know, as any website, you have to renew. That's the only thing, because you should not come on and say, oh, we said you don't have to pay anything else. Websites normally is on a yearly base, so the maintenance within the year you don't pay anything, but after a year you have to still keep renewing, you know, as websites. But to just add to what he's saying, can you imagine? Ask anyone around you who is tech savvy how
Yeah.
much it costs to build up a website, a business website for that matter, where you have people signing up and you have immediate automation coming into your emails and whatever. It doesn't cost less than in UK, in USA, in the EU money of euro, it won't cost you less than 500 euros. In the UK, it won't cost you less than same 500 pounds. Or in the US, it won't, or Canada, it won't cost you less than $500. So for you to have a website built from just part of $149, because that $149 has a lot of advantages for you if you decide to stay. There's a lot. You have an automated training site, video based, that can be, in fact, anyone, even people who do not go to school will understand that, will read and understand and be able to learn from it. So those are the things that you get from the 149. I know I'm going out of it now to talk more about the 149, but I just want to emphasize about the website, because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not 149. Maybe the coach wants, Mr. Soya wants to indicate more about the 149, because people are so worried when they talk
Yeah, I
about
think
149. They say, "Oh, do I have to pay any money?" 149, you know.
yeah.
So that 149
We've talked a lot
is
about the 149, and we have really elaborated on the rationale of that access
yes,
fee. And without much ado, we don't really want to belabor the points. That is an access fee which gives you more than what you can imagine. And
yes,
again, we are not saying here, just to make it clear, before you come to the point of saying that it shouldn't be taught as if we said nothing else will be paid. We have just said that 149 is an access fee that is fully refundable if at the end of seeing everything you are not happy, there's anything that you are not happy with. But then there is an investment which is personalized to everybody. These are things that you're going to see, not only hearing us tell you or any one of us in this business telling you from a distance. You have to see it, question it, know what it is, take your consent decision. So there are a lot of these things that we can tell till the end of the year, but we want to stop here, not to take too much of your time, our dear people, and promise that we will come back again with a lot more to educate you on this amazing business opportunity that we are offering. So stay put, and we will be back again. Thank you
yes.
so much. And
In the meantime, I think that we can see the names and the websites there. If you have more questions before we come up, Kevin, if you feel that you want to get in touch with us, you can get in touch with us through our websites. It's easier for some people. I think some people have already understood and they have already interested in this business. So do not hesitate. If you are been you if you are interested from what we explained to you, you are happy to start the business. Here you find our different websites. You can register with any of us here. You can see our websites and our names there. Just click on the website. You'll be asked to put in your name and your email, and automatically you'll get through to us.
thank you so much. The thing that people had always said when they joined us is, why did I not see this opportunity long ago? Or why did I not start ages ago? So do not be part of that. Take that consent decision just to know more about this. It is foolhardy. You are not charged to get to know these basic details,
Yeah.
and then pay the access to get the whole of everything else and take your decision from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
it. That's
thank you
it.
so much. And like I said, we will be coming back again. So Have a nice time and bye bye
Thank
for
you,
now.
gentlemen.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you for being there.
Good night.
Yeah.